What a different feeling it must be today.
When I was a sophomore, I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't as confident or anything as I was today. Now, since I was a senior, it's my last time playing. I don't know if I'm ever going to be playing again. So, and a lot of the other seniors felt the same way. So we just felt like if we shut them down, shut those two runners down, we could have controlled the game, and we did that pretty much well today.
There was some talk that perhaps there would be a letdown on Randolph's side. I mean, Roxbury, your big rival, you beat them handily. You've got to prepare all week for them, and now you got to come back for a state championship game, but there was no evidence of a letdown.
Well, we had 3 weeks in a row. They were really tough. They were really emotional games. We won against East Orange by 1 point. Then we beat Morris Knowles by 1 point. Then we had the state semifinals against West Morris, which was tough. And we had to keep getting up for each game. And we kind of manufactured getting up for this game. Just like during the week, we weren't really up for it because we were so high off the Roxbury game. But then we kind of manufactured it towards the end of the week.
Well, you manufactured it well. That and talent wins you a state championship. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
Dan Beerles and now stepping in, Matt Nardolillo. And Matt, congratulations on the performance. Your feeling at this moment?
Well, you know, I didn't exactly have a great game passing-wise, but in the second half, I just went out, and I said, well, if I'm not going to be able to pass too well, I'm just going to have to run. So I started to run, and things started getting a little better. Our defense, you know, held them on that last drive, and I think that was the main key. You know, we had to stop their running game. That's what we were going for, looking forward this week. That's what we were planning, is to stop the running game.
After you lead 6-0 at half, Summit comes out and scores that touchdown late in the third quarter. It's 7-6. They seem to have the momentum, but you struck very quickly moving down the field. You had a big 27-yard run as part of that drive. What did you say to the team as you're in the huddle along the sideline as you're preparing to go out for that drive?
Well, after they scored, I think, you know, I went into the fourth quarter, and I just kept telling them, you know, we have a whole quarter to go, and I knew we could score. So we drove down the field, and we did. And things just went away.
A state championship for Randolph. Congratulations, Matt Nardolillo. Enjoy it. You'll be back senior year looking for another one.
Okay.
All right, Matt Nardolillo, junior quarterback, helping his club to a victory. You know, we talk offense in any ball game. It seems that offense is what stands out, but fine defensive effort by Randolph, undersized versus Summit, as they have been throughout most of the year, a smaller unit. That six-man front really did a job stopping Fioli and Paisley.
Well, you know, Randolph, John Bauer is a real down-to-earth guy. I mean, the more you get to talk to him, the more you realize that he just takes everything in stride and keeps the game in perspective. It's fun for his kids. And there's not much more you can say about the kind of club Randolph has had and the kind of effort they've had all year. I think that the kids said it themselves. They've had emotional ball games, one-point ball games, East Orange, West Morris, you know, right on down the line, and they just hung in there all the way. And of course, Summit, we've talked about them a great deal. They have had a Cinderella season and a lot of things to be proud of.
Well, and the one thing about the state playoffs is the fact that they had a great season. They're 8-3. They did well in the Watchung Conference. They beat Union. They beat Linden the second time around. But they're walking off saying didn't win that state championship, and they've got to be very disappointed.
Well, they are disappointed, Matt, but I think by Monday when they go back to school, a lot of people are going to tell them how proud they are of them. And, you know, I said it before. To have played in a state championship game, whether you won or you lost, is something that a lot of people wish they could have done and never had the opportunity.
Well, 12-7 victory for Randolph today in North Jersey Section 2, Group 3. Al Reynoso, our last game of the year, was another good season.
It was a great season, Matt, and as the seasons go and we watch these kids come through the programs that they're in and go on to college and continue to develop themselves as individuals and give people and fans the kind of thrills they get when they come out and see high school football and go on and do well in college. It's a great feeling to have been any part of it, and I want to take the opportunity to thank our staff and the crews that we've worked with. It's really been a pleasure, and we really had a good time.
As always, a lot of fun. It's the end of the fall season for TV3. The winter sports year just around the corner. We'll be back on the action arena with wrestling, hockey, boys and girls basketball. We might even try our hand at a little track and field on the indoor side this year. Another exciting sports season ahead on TV3, but the conclusion of the fall season for Randolph a victory, 12-7 over Summit, the Rams, the North Jersey Section 2 Group 3 state champions. That wraps it up from Randolph High School. For Al Reynoso, I'm Matt Laughlin. So long, everybody.